It's Kristin and I have a haul for you guys today. I have a lot of things. Some things were sent to me, some things were gifted to me, a lot of things I purchased, and I just want to run through these things and show you what I have so that I can get a lot of the stuff put away finally. Before I get on with that, I have to I'm not sure how to show you guys this, but this shirt is like the cutest thing of life. Do you see? Can you see? Hopefully you can see. I can't tell. It says, "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle." I mean, come on. I bought this from Feathered Nest Boutique on Etsy. I'll link her below, her shop below for you guys. This is the third or fourth thing now I've purchased from her store. I don't know. I just thought it was so cute. And so I had to buy it. And it's not, by the time you guys see this, it's in December. Today I think is like the 25th or 6th or something. I don't even know. It's the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So, all right, let's just jump into this. I'm going to start with this. It's just the first thing here. So this I think maybe was at the end of the VIB sale. I purchased a couple other things toward the end. This is the Huda Beauty lip and contour set, or contour lip set. Okay, it's the Huda Beauty contour and strobe lip set in Trophy Wife / Shameless. And I saw a Trophy Wife. They were talking about this Karen and Lauren on 2 Orchids. So I went ahead and purchased this, and it's gorgeous. If you've watched, I've been doing lots of Instagram lives lately. If you guys watched that one, comment below, because I was like, when I put all of the 3 things on together, I just absolutely loved it. So the lip liner, by the way, very smooth, very creamy, really enjoy that. It's called Lip Contour, but it's in Trophy Wife. And then there's a liquid lip, also in Trophy Wife. So pretty. Even those 2 alone were gorgeous, but then you take this lip topper in Shameless and you put it over the top of it, and it's like magic happens. I mean, oops, I just caught a little of the extra, but oh, it's so pretty. You do have to be careful. You really do need to use the lip liner. If I just use this alone, it does bleed a little bit. So I just want to make you guys aware of that. I'm trying to get this off of my hand before it sets and stains, because I'm sure I have other things I need to swatch. Well, too late. What are you gonna do? All right, next is a palette that I purchased, and I still don't know. I've only used it a couple of times, and I mean, I had to get it. There was no way I could not get it, but I'm just not quite sure how I feel about it yet, so it's too soon to tell. But this is the Violet Voss palette in Taupe Notch. I mean, come on. I had to. So I'll kind of a look at the shades. It's not very exciting. It is not 4 looks, 1 palette worthy, in my opinion. I'm just gonna grab a couple shades and kind of show you some of them here. They swatch very nicely. I found there's 2 of the shimmers and then 1 of the mattes. I found that when I did it the first time, I used a couple of different shades next to each other, and they kind of got a little muddy, but they were similar shades. So I need to play with it more, and then I will let you guys know what I think. I'm gonna need a wipe, I can tell. This towel is just not gonna cut it. So I just don't really know. I have the Holy Grail palette, which I just really hadn't played with much because people couldn't get it. And now I think it's permanent, and now I think it's at Sephora as well as this palette. So I may, revisit that one again and, kind of see what I think. But at any rate, so I was contacted by the brand Perfect, and it's Perfekt. And they sent me this. It's a 4-piece kit. It's called the Instant Fit, spit it out, game. Instant Fix Perfection Collection. And this has a Body Perfection Gel in Tan and Tone, which I probably won't use. That's not something I would generally use. I don't do any sort of, what do they call that? Like fake tanning or whatever. I don't do that. One is called the Skin Perfection Gel in Blur and Smooth. There's a Lash Perfection Gel that says Define and Curl, and then a lip tint. It's called Restore and Hydrate Lip Perfect. So I'm gonna give you a little look at these, and then so I will use those products, and I will let you know what I think about them. Let me just pull out the kit so you can kind of see the size. I believe this kit is available. I don't think I'm gonna get this up for Monday. It's possible that you're seeing this on Monday. Not probable, but possible. There's a deal for Cyber Monday with this kit. So that is what those look like, and I will let you know as I use things, of course, but I wanted to kind of give you a little look at it. Okay, the other thing I purchased from Sephora is I saw Melissa55 talking about this, and this is the Makeup Forever Illustrious Shadow Palette. And so I've used this a couple of times and I like it. I don't love it. I think I'm not quite sure exactly why I don't love it, but I'm just not in love with it. The shades, you know, they go on nicely. I'll give you a couple of swatches here of here, I'll just do one of the mattes and then two of the shimmers. And the packaging is intended, and see, they swatch very nicely. And they go on nicely. It's just kind of like, meh. You know, it's nice, but I don't know. I need to play with it just a little bit more. But what's interesting is that this little piece here is foam, and apparently these shadows can pull out and go into like a magnetic palette so that you can still use this tin for something else. And I just don't know about all that. I wouldn't do that. So I don't love the packaging. The top comes off like super easily. So I'm not in love with this one. I need to play with it a little bit more and decide if I want to even do a 4 looks 1 palette with it, if I do those anymore. So we'll see. Neither one of those palettes really excited me, which is kind of a bummer because, you know, I love palettes. They're like my favorite thing to purchase. So I'm kind of like, meh about both of those. I purchased the Stila Eye for Elegance kit. I was really torn, and then it was Emily's review, Emily Noel 83, and I'll link that below, that kind of pushed me over the edge. So the reason I really wanted to try these were the 3 shades from the Shimmer and Glow. These aren't going to be released until spring, I guess, but you can get them in this kit. So there's the shade Kitten, Twig, and Grace. Just Kitten, Twig, and Grace. I used Grace the other day, just beautiful, and blended really well. I applied it with the doe foot on my eye, and then blended it out with the Real Techniques little brush, and was so pretty. I like these more than I like the glitters, I can tell you that. I can't wait to use this one. And then this is the one in Kitten. I just like them a little bit better than the glitters. Let's be real here. So yeah, Kitten, Twig, and Grace. So Grace, Twig, Kitten. So pretty. And let me just blend them out a little bit so you can kind of see. Use different fingers so that I don't, you know, there. So you can kind of see them blended out. Very pretty, didn't crease at all. I was very happy with those. And then I am working on a little bit of a giveaway. So even though the Shimmer and Glow, or no, what are these ones called? Glitter and Glow, had Smoldering Satin, which I already have. I'm just gonna put that over here. I have a little giveaway I'm working on. So this is the shade in Peachy Sheen. I won't do the Smoldering Satin. You guys have seen that a bunch, but Peachy Sheen. And then the other shade is next to, I think it's supposed to be Naughty, but it's N-O-T-T-E. I mean, oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Stunning. So I don't know if those shades are permanent or what the scoop is there, but I will let you, I'll put whatever I can find below for you guys. And I do like those glitters. You just have to be very careful, and you cannot apply them and then blend anything over them. They have to be the very last thing that you apply, just the way it is. Okay, another thing I purchased during the VIB sale was another one of the Blend Smart brush heads. We were gifted the Blend Smart brush and then this head, which I think is called the full coverage head. So you can see how it's kind of rounded. I tried to wipe this one off a little bit and I forgot to wipe this one. My apologies. So the jury's still out on how I feel about this. I need to keep playing with it and try it with other foundations. But I thought I might like it better if it was flat like this. So I purchased this one, which is called the Blend Smart 2. It doesn't really say, but I'll list it below. I'll have it linked in, so it's a flatter head. And I've used this one as well. And like I said, I'm still playing with it. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it. But I really wanted to try the flathead, and I thought they were nice enough to send it to me, so I'll go ahead and purchase it. Oh, this one last thing that I purchased from the sale, this was a replenish for me. This is the Murad Hydrating Toner. I'm really liking this a lot. Found that this year, and really my skin seems to react well to it, so that's awesome. So I saw somebody talking about this. I apologize, I don't remember who it was, but you guys know I have one of these, and I love it. This is the Morphe case that you can buy. I have no Morphe codes, by the way. I got nothing for you. They don't know who I am, nor do I care if they ever know who I am. I'm just saying. But I love this case. It's for travel for my brushes. It's amazing. So I have, where's mine? I actually think I have it away in the drawer because I'm not traveling for another week. But what I decided to do, I saw this and all of the brushes inside of here on their site for, I want to say 100 and something. I can't remember exactly how much it was. And I used somebody's 10% off or whatever. Maybe it was 150, I think, and then I used somebody's 10% off code. So inside are all of these brushes. I'll just link it below for you rather than go through all these brushes, but I've not tried any Morphe brushes at all. None. So what I decided I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash this, and probably in January I'll start this. I'm going to use just the brushes in this kit. If there are enough, there have to be. There's like 15, I think, brushes in here. And I will then do a video and tell you what I think about them if you're interested. If nobody's interested in that, then let me know, because then I won't do it. I won't waste my time if you guys don't want to see that. But I've had a lot of questions about Morphe brushes over the in the last 6 months for sure, and a lot, it seems like, in the last month. So, all right, next thing on HauteLook, I saw japonesque, or actually I didn't see it. It's one of you guys told me, so thank you very much, that they had this Velvet Touch face palette, and I have loved this little sample of a Velvet Touch blush from japonesque in shade number 2 for so long. I don't know if you guys can tell how much I've used of that, but a lot. I love this blush, and I like the formula. So somebody showed me this, and I thought this might be, I'm trying to create kind of like a go bag that would be my makeup that I could just grab every time I travel, and I don't have to think about it. So I would have a face palette in there. I would have a, you know, brushes already, you know what I mean? So anyway, this has 3 blushes in it, a highlight and a bronzer, and I used this on Instagram Live, and it worked out pretty well. The bronzer I thought was gonna pull a little orange. It didn't really on my skin at all. I'll give you a swatch of these blushes. This number 2 is right here, and it is very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. So those are the 3 blushes, and then the highlight and the bronzer. And the highlight works. It's nice. It's my least favorite in there. It feels very dry to the touch, not creamy at all. Blushes feel very similar to the formula, and the bronzer is similar to the blush formula. I don't think it feels exactly the same as this, but it did apply the same, and I felt like it looked the same. So it might be an option for me. We'll see. But like I said, I found it on HauteLook, and it was a decent price. I think it was at least half off. The next thing I want to show you is actually not makeup at all. It's a handbag. So Teddy Blake had contacted me a couple of times about handbags, and there wasn't anything I really loved on their site. And so I had said no thank you, and they contacted me again and said, we have some new styles, would you like to take a look? And I finally saw one that I really liked. I'm kind of picky about what I'm not going to just take a handbag because they're offering me one. You know what I mean? It had to be something that I thought I would like and be able to use, and that I thought you guys would like. So this is the Vanessa bag, and where's the little thing? There's a little thing that comes off that has an apple on it that says Teddy Blake. And you can do a couple of things with this, which I really like. You can, you know, squinch this together or leave it open to have more space. And while this is kind of a, like, I would almost call it a bucket bag style, it is divided. You can see there's a pocket here, and stuff here. I have stuff in here already. I legit have a pair of socks in here with like warm socks, like this kind of fuzzy socks that I went to my friend's house last night and I wanted, anyway, just take those out of there. This is real life, my friends. I stuck them in there when I left to come home. It has nice feet on it, and this strap is long enough that you can use this little thing right here that comes on here. You can strap or, you know, snap these so it keeps the handles together, and then you can crossbody this if you want to. You can just carry it by the handles, you can put it over your shoulder. I really like it so far. I've only been using it for probably a week or so, if I'm remembering correctly. Very nice leather, soft on the inside. This color is just stunning. It's not quite navy, it's just a little more, it's navy with a little bit of royal. I absolutely love this. So pretty. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, I've only been using it for, you know, a short period of time. They did give me a code for you guys, so I will list that below. So I just want to say thanks again to Teddy Blake for sending me this. It's absolutely stunning, and I've enjoyed using it. It's just great for fall. It's a nice fall color without being like your typical fall, I think. All right, so Beauty Junkies had a few new lip products that they wanted to send out to me. And so they're more of their liquid lips. I've really enjoyed these. This is the one in Heartthrob, and this one is a matte. This is gonna stain my hand for sure. So pretty, just a really nice, right? You know, we were talking about in my live this morning a good red for Christmas. That would be pretty. I need to try it though to see for sure. And then they have a couple of metallics. This is the one in metallic mauve. Okay, I am sorry for the, you can probably see by the light out there that it's much later than when I started this, but the gal that owns the flower shop in town stopped by and we were working on wreaths outside and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna re-swatch what I had on here. So this was the Heartthrob and then this is that metallic mauve. I'm pretty sure that's where I left off. And then lastly is Metallic Treasure. So it looks like that. And looks like this. This reminds me a little bit of Petal Metal, I think, by Smashbox. So I will for sure try those and report back to you on those. I better get out a new wipe because it's been a little while. I was outside for a good hour and I'm a little bit chilly. If my cheeks look red, that is why. And then there's another kit in here. I think these are all in one kit. Let me see if it says on here. No, they might not be, I can't tell. But it's more of these little mini glosses and I really like these. I've talked before about the mint pink satin. So this is mint crimson, mint candy, and mint berry. So crimson, candy, berry. So crimson, candy, and berry. And you guys already know that I like those. I don't think that these will be any sort of exception to that. And then lastly is a kit that I think they are selling this as a kit. Again, let me reference this. It's called the Glitter Pot Razzle Dazzle. Okay, no, I'm sorry. It's called the Razzle Dazzle Loose Cosmetic Glitter Collection, 3 pieces. So these are the 3 pieces. The one is this tapered brush. It's the mini tapered brush. You guys know that I have one of these and I like the kit that these comes in. So I'm gonna set this over here by the giveaway. And then this is their Glitz Fix, excuse me. And I can't really show you anything aside from that, really, aside from the fact that it has a doe foot applicator, and so it's like their glitter glue, so that will be fun to play with. And then the glitter that she sent is Razzle Dazzle Loose Cosmetic Glitter, and it's a really pretty silver glitter. So I will, my thought pattern is I may do kind of in a grown-up New Year's Eve sort of look, if anybody would be interested in that, or a kind of a grown-up way to wear glitter, that sort of thing. So I would use that in that look. I don't believe that I currently have a code for them that is active. If I do, I'll list it below. If not, their prices are very reasonable to begin with. All right, so before I get to this color science, I just want to show you, my friend Alberto had sent me some items, and I'll list his information below. He works at the Neiman Marcus in Boston at the Givenchy counter, and he sent me quite a few items to kind of trial and work through, and I'm going to use some of those and do some reviews and that sort of thing, but I want to mention these right away. So these are and I don't know if this is exactly what the packaging looks like or not. He sent me a few testers of other things. So this is the Hombre Couture Cream Shadow 16-hour hold waterproof in the shade 5 Taupe Velour. It is just such a pretty taupe. I'm telling you, so pretty. So I just want to make sure that I blend this nicely so that it doesn't have one dark spot and another where it's not. So pretty. They wear so well. I wore that one day, and then the next day I had to go and try this one. And this is in the shade number 9, Brune Cashmere, I think is how you say it. You can see it has just a little bit of sparkle in it, but it doesn't really translate like that on your eyelid. I was gonna say on your hand. It just adds a little bit of a sheen, and you can just kind of see the glitter. I'm gonna try to turn my hand a little so you can see, but so pretty on your eyelids. I put this on my eye with a little bit of soft brown in the crease, and that was all I needed, and it was gorgeous, a gorgeous look. So I just wanted to share those with you guys. He just sent them to me for me to try the products because I haven't used much from Givenchy, but I really wanted to mention these to you guys. I talked about it on my vlog channel as well. Really, really like those, and they stayed put. It was so nice. I was really happy with those. And then I think lastly, I'm kind of looking around me, I think lastly I have is a company called Color Science. They sent me this box of goodies here, and so I'm going to share with you what's in here. There's a mineral Corrector palette. What's interesting is that it says broad spectrum SPF 20 sunscreen, water resistant, 80 minutes. It says use separately or blend together to cover and camouflage everyday skin concerns such as blemishes, dark circles, and redness, as well as a post-procedure discolorations. So the shades across from here to here, and then I'll flip them over. It says lightens red tones, corrects red tones, corrects blue and covers brown, corrects dark blue, corrects yellow. And then those are the shades across, is that. And they are mineral powders. So that's gonna be fun to play around with. It does come with a little brush. I'm not sure how useful or not that will be, but it did come with that brush. The next thing in here is the All Calm Clinical Redness Corrector. It says it instantly neutralizes redness and soothes skin. And there's an SPF of 50 in this. And so let me just see. Has a little pump on it. So it looks like that. I'm not sure what more I'm throwing things around. I'm not sure what more I could tell you about that at this point. Then there's this Tint Du Soleil Whipped Foundation, creamy and lightweight. And it says SPF 30. I don't see a color on this. On here it says medium, so we'll have to see. Let's just squirt a little out. It might actually work. That's the shade right there. We'll have to see. When you blend it out, it's probably gonna be a little too dark for me. You can kind of see where it ends there. It has a really nice coverage and it feels really nice. That's kind of a bummer that that's in the shade medium because I won't be able to really, you know, like give it a good shot, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll take one for the team and put it on my face when I'm not leaving the house probably. And then lastly is a Brush On Sunscreen mini size, SPF 50, boy I cannot talk, SPF 50, and looks like this. So it says sweep generously and evenly on the skin prior to sun exposure, reapply at least every 2 hours, then see insert for more details. So I'm going to guess that, I can't really tell, oh it's got a little thing on it, really Kristen? I was like, why does it look so funny? But I'm not really sure how you get the product to come up into it. This bottom piece doesn't turn at all. Okay, so this bottom piece comes off of it, and then maybe you're supposed to tap some in there and then use it in the cap. I think that's probably what you're supposed to do, which is really smart actually for travel. It's a really nice little thing. And then this is one of those things that goes up over here and then pops into, you can pop it into your purse or whatever. So that actually is really smart. I like that a lot. So I think, my friends, that is everything that I have to show you. It's probably got a little bit long. It's tough for me to know exactly how long since I had a little break in there. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed it. On my face today is the same foundation I've been wearing in combo. On my cheeks, I have Rose Champagne from Wet n Wild. On my eyes, I have the Urban Decay Naked Palette. And then on my lips, I have a combo of the Sephora Lip Cream in #1. And then Jukeees Skinny Dip Lip Topper. And I think that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.